This is Down to the Wire 513.
Everybody else can shut up. It is time.
Ooh, Fly Man Rain.
Back in the building, man.
Yo, we in the building, we back.
Make sure y'all follow us on everything Down to the Wire 513. Yo, Down to the Wire 513 Sports and Spirits Saturday. Brother, how you feeling?
Hey, feeling good, feeling great, man. Much better than last week for sure, man. So,
Yes, sir.
happy, feeling better, man. A little one feeling better too. So, I'm back on my little spirits today, man. You know, it's a little afternoon, so I'm like on a little afternoon mostly. You know, wifey made me, so you know what I'm saying, sipping a little bit. How you feeling, brother?
Hey, feeling good, man. Just prepping for this blizzard we supposed to get here.
Yeah, man. That's what they say. You know, sometimes they be capping and they be just little flurries and shit, but they say it's gonna be bad. So if you're in the Cincinnati area or Ohio area, wherever you know it's supposed to get bad at, stay warm, stay safe.
Facts. Y'all already know the deal, man. Down to the Wire 513 Sports and Spirits, a special Saturday edition. Make sure I tap in with everything Down to the Wire 513, or as I always just say, Google us. And man, do we got some stuff to talk about.
Man, NBA heavy today a little bit, man.
Got to, man. Football season winding down. Week 18, pretty much everybody we know
all the scenarios.
Most part.
Yeah.
But we talked about it on Tuesday, about the whole Jimmy Butler situation. But now I guess it's officially been reported that he wants to be traded. And he spoke at his press conference on, was it Wednesday?
I think it was a Wednesday, yeah. Whatever game after that they lost, and he came out with some strong words.
Yeah, basically he basically said he's no longer happy on the court. He doesn't
happy in Miami. He's just not on the court.
Yeah, his joy for the game of basketball is gone. He said basically he doesn't think he could regain it in Miami. Sum it up, I want to be traded. After he made those remarks, about a day later, he suspended him for 7 games without pay.
7 games, $2.3 million. He's going to lose like $347,000 per game. Sheesh, man. Hit his pockets heavy. Miami don't play. Pat Riley don't play.
Of course, he's going to appeal it, of course, because they think it may be a little too hefty, but so we shall see. But right now, 7-game suspension. So
yeah, I mean, Jimmy is entitled to feel the way he feels. Honestly, he didn't just come out and freely say this. He was asked some questions and he answered the questions. I don't per se agree with the suspension. If you want to just send him home because of him telling the truth and it just not being a good look, that's one thing. But actually suspending him without pay, I think that's a bit hefty as well. I'm not gonna lie, even though I'm not a Jimmy Butler guy at all, but I am a little bit more pro player. And like I said, he was asked these questions. Like, it's not like he just came out of nowhere and said, "Hey, everybody, come over here. I got something to say. I don't want to be here no more. I'm not happy on the court." Blah blah blah. He didn't, he asked questions and he just said he answered those as honestly as he probably could.
Yeah, I shout out my guy Robert Little. He actually he said this on Twitter. Basically, it hurts to tell the truth in sports.
Yeah.
Like I said, Jimmy Butler basically being honest. Hell, like I said, a few months ago, we got on Anthony Richardson for telling the truth, saying, "Hey, I'm tired. I need to come out the game." Everybody. Yeah, so like I said, it hurts to tell the truth in sports, and I'm with you. I think the 7-game suspension was outrageous, but I mean, hell, it's Pat Riley. It's 2 stubborn personalities that's going to clash.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Battle in Miami right now.
Yeah, and you got to trade him. I think you got to trade him at this point. Like there's like you're doing nothing but hurting yourself and costing yourself money at this point, Miami.
Yeah, at this point, I agree. You have to. But I mean, if you're Jimmy Butler, what do you do? Like, if you don't go to the media and talk to them, you get fined. I'm sure Pat Riley would have fined you for that.
Mm-hmm.
Probably found a way to suspend you for that. If you go and talk to them, you get fined, or if you say the wrong thing, you get suspended. It's like, what do they expect them to do at this point? Like you said, at this point, I think they have no choice but to trade him. I know Pat Riley came out earlier and said they weren't planning on it. I'm not sure if that was. I'm not sure if probably Jimmy already requested this trade, or if it was he just made it public now, or if then Jimmy didn't ask for it, so he said I'm not moving him. And I'm not sure if anything changes in Pat Riley's mind now that Jimmy has now, at least publicly, allegedly, he has requested a trade. So, I wonder if anything changes in Pat Riley's mind.
Yeah. And basically, and they suspended him because he said is detrimental to the team in the locker room. So, like I said, if you feel that strongly, then like I said, go ahead and get rid of him. Obviously, you're not going to get what you want for him, obviously because of his age.
Probably not going to get fair value.
But if you're that detrimental to your team, then you have no choice. Get what you can get. And honestly, I think the biggest thing that Miami will get is huge cap relief.
Yeah, because when we talked about it on Tuesday or whatever day it was, Jimmy has a $52 million player option next year, and I think he's probably going to opt into that. So
I read something. He said I read something. They say he's going to opt out. He's planning on opting out of it. What obviously, if you say with Miami,
I'm about to say, I think it would be smart of him to opt out if he can, like I said, his agent can go out there and kind of, I don't want to say guarantee, but kind of make sure he can get a longer term deal for more dollars. Like if he can get a 3-year deal for $100 million, maybe it would be smart for him to opt out, and take the longer term deal, more money, and also give him more time to kind of figure out his new role in the league. Because I think that his role that he's was previously in Miami, of course, I don't think they want him in that role anymore. That's obvious. If you look on at his, I don't want to say at his play, it's not his fault the way he's playing 100%. If you look at the way that they're using him, they don't want him to be that Jimmy Butler that he was. So I think it would be smart for him to probably opt out. Like I said, if you can try to find a 3-year deal with a longer term dollar amount stretched out on there, maybe more than that 52 million. Because like I said, we'll give him more time, like I said, to find out his new role. Like where else can he fit in the league instead of being that dominant guy? Because he said he wants to still be that. He mentioned in that same press conference we spoke about earlier. He wants to get back to being that dominant Jimmy Butler. I don't think they want to play that kind of style in Miami anymore through you at all at this point, Jimmy. I don't know if that's because they don't want to pay you that amount of money. I'm not sure it's because they want to just, lean more into the Tyler Hero Bam era. I'm not sure what the reasoning is, but it's obvious that they don't want to go in that route.
I think he's going to have to, and it's hard to do it because how late he's doing it compared to when this guy do it. But I feel like he's going to almost have to do what Harden did in Philly, like opt out, play on a 1-year deal, show whatever team you go to, show them what you can do, show your value, and then you could probably get maybe a 3. But if you're a team that last year is definitely a team option for sure. Because ain't no way I'm a 39-year-old Jimmy Butler won a player option that last year. So
no way I'm giving him that kind of deal. So yeah, he would have to, and then he has a different skill set than James Harden has. Of course, James Harden is one of the best passers in league history, if you want to be honest.
Right.
Jimmy Butler is not that kind of passer. He's not that kind of offensive player. So can he, like, what his of course his strong point is defense. At his age, he's not going to be able to be the same defender that he once was. He's going to have to find a way to evolve his game more.
And honestly, bro, at this point, I think if you're whatever team who's showing interest in Jimmy, I think at this point you're only investing in Jimmy for his performance in the playoffs. You're not counting on him to be there regular season, night in and night out, because simply just not what he does.
He showed that he's not interested in being that kind of player.
Yeah.
He showed that it's not his main goal. It's not to play 82 games a season.
Not trying to win MVPs and all that. Nah,
he's not trying to get all NBA. He doesn't really care about that per se. He's more so going to show up when it matters most in the playoffs, which is just kind of good, but also, can be a reason why you don't want to pay him a large salary, because he's not going to be there for you. He's not going to be able to carry you through the season like some of the younger guys are.
Which why I think whatever team he has to go to, they're going to be set up where obviously they're not going to have to rely on him night in, night out. Which honestly, when I say it, shit, that's Miami right now. They don't have to rely on you night in, night out. They can get Bam and Hero. You may not be, like I said, the top seed in the East, but you in the playoffs, and then you can beat anybody depending on the matchup. So
just surround her with good shooting and defenders, and we'll see where it goes. Like you said, both of those guys they may not be the best at their position, but in the Eastern Conference, they'll be able to help you, stay afloat at least. At least be fighting for a play-in spot or last seed in the playoffs. On a good year, depending on who you got in there behind them or around them. So maybe that's what they want to do. Like you said, Jimmy's not the guy that's going to be there for you all season. Maybe that's why they don't want to play through him anymore. Maybe that's why I saw a clip of First Take where Stephen A was talking about his usage rate is down to 20-some%. Maybe because they know, like, look, I'm not about to go ahead and give you the ball all these times and when you are available, when you're not going to be available most of the time. And it gives us a unknown kind of role on offense. Other guys don't know where they fit in and where they go. I'm gonna try to rely on guys that are going to be here to play most of these games and see what, let them get a rhythm, let them get more of the touches, and you kind of fit in where you can fit in at that around them instead of the other way around, because they're going to be here more often than you are. And then in the playoffs, if they begin to struggle, then maybe we can go back to that style. Of course, it may not be best. You might say, we haven't been using like that all season. Now I'm not going to be ready for that. But hey, that's what you have to kind of, fit into at this point.
Yeah, and I'm just going back to look right now. I'm not about to look at the event, but the year they made it to the finals as an AFC, he played 64 regular season games. I don't think and just looking at his career, he's played 82 games once. And then the second highest after that was 76 games. So that's just been I think he probably established that self earlier in his career. Like, I don't want to be the regular season guy. Just give me to the playoffs, and then I want to elevate my game, because it's been his MO his whole career.
Yeah, but I say that's kind of been the pattern for him throughout his career, has been to be there, kind of. I'm gonna miss about 20 games probably in the season. Probably he averages probably around 60-something games, 60.
Mm-hmm.
If you get 70, 75 and above, I don't think that's bad. If you miss like,
right,
I get like 10 games. You get like 70 and above, that's not bad. He playing 70 games a year, missed 12 games.
Mm-hmm.
That's not too bad. Now in the 60s, then it depending on if he was hurt or not, then you start to be a little problematic, in my opinion.
Well, I know we talked about some destinations. Obviously, I don't think he's going to go to the destination he wants to, because he said he wants to be anywhere but Miami. So it's like,
at this point, that's what he said. At this point,
be careful when you say that. Anywhere is like,
they're gonna ship you over to Portland. Like, here you go, man. Good luck out here. These young guys. I know they said, again, I saw a clip of First Take where Stephen A talked about the Phoenix Suns and they do whatever they can to get Jimmy Butler, and including, he said, trade Bradley Beal. Miami came out and said they are not interested in Jimmy Butler for Bradley Beal trade. So I don't blame him for that. Bradley Beal has not been good since like his last year. Before his last year in Washington, he wasn't good. So he hasn't been good in a long time. He's been banged up, and when he's been available, he's been average at best. So I would not want Bradley Beal either if I was Miami.
Facts. And hell, we see that Phoenix came back down there from their hot
Yeah.
start. They've been struggling.
They are right now outside of the play-in, not even in the play-in. They're like 11 seed right now in the West. So they are not doing so hot.
And like you said, the way I said, they're going to have to, whoever they trade them to, like I said, they're going to have to try to make the cap work. So it's like it's going to be a young team. I think that's what Pat Riley wants. He wants a young pieces back, but
young star back. Yeah.
But I don't think
I don't know who's going to give up a young star for Jimmy Butler at this point, man. Like, what desperate team out there?
Or their young core. They ain't got to be a star, just a core.
Like, I'm not giving up much for him right now. And then also, we just talked about it. What's he going to do? Is he going to opt in next year? Or is he going to opt out? I need to know what he's going to do. I need to know his plans. I need to know before I trade for him. What are you going to do when you get over here, bro? You going to opt in next year? You going to opt out? What if you opt out? What are you looking for? Because if you plan on opting out and you're looking for something astronomical, I'm not giving up anything. I'll let you walk. I'm not about to give up anything for you. I'll just get you when you're a free agent if I want you that bad.
Exactly.
So I need to know those things, Jimmy, before I trade for you first and foremost. And like I said, I know they said Golden State was a viable spot. I heard this morning, I saw a report that said Golden State's not interested either. So at this point, he's gonna be stuck in Miami.
Yeah, well, I think Golden State is not interested because, like I said, they know the haul they're going to have to give up for him. And I'm with you. Like, I'm not about to give up half of my team for an agent, Jimmy Butler.
I'm not giving up Jonathan Kuminga. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Even if I don't want to pay him, if I'm Golden State, I'm not giving up Jonathan Kuminga. I'm just not doing it. So, I don't know what he said anywhere, but I know Houston is said to be interested as well. I think Ime likes Jimmy.
That's honestly what they'll get back then. They can keep their young guys for the most part, but Van Vliet is gone. He's gonna be the key in that move if Houston is interested.
Maybe not, because they did just pay Jalen Green, so his contract is going to be getting paid like I think almost 30 a year. I think starting next year. So that salary is going to count. That's a pretty big block, I think. But of course, Jimmy right now makes like 49, so you got to get extra 20 somewhere.
So if he's getting 30,
you don't have to get. I mean, if you look at if Rockets fans, I came across this thread on Twitter, man, and somebody said, man, Lakers fans, Pat Bev talk about Lakers fans drive all their players' value down. They hate their players. Every fan base talks about their players that they don't like. Let's be real here. Houston Rockets fans cannot stand Jalen Green. They shit on him all the time. He ain't that bad, guys. But they're saying that I agree with this. The Houston young players that they drafted top in the draft, Jalen Green, Jabari Smith, they've been underwhelming so far in their careers.
I was about to say that, yeah.
So maybe they want to get rid of those guys. I think Miami would take those guys. I think them in that Miami culture would maybe thrive a bit more with a little bit more structure, even though Miami is also, Houston is a party city, but also Miami is the party city. I know Jalen Green's lady would love that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Lady would love if they got traded to Miami. She would be in heaven. So I don't know. I'm sure Houston would not be interested in trading those young players to get Jimmy Butler. I wouldn't think they would be, at least, but I don't know.
We'll see. I mean, just looking at their roster, I think that wouldn't. Now that you mentioned it, that would probably make the most sense, because even if they were getting the playoffs, first tier in the playoffs, most of these players ain't never been in the playoffs before. So
if you can find a third team to swing like another veteran big, along with get Jimmy and another veteran, you already got Fred. You can find a way to keep Fred because I don't think Miami's gonna want Fred VanVleet back.
Yeah,
I think they'll go. I think they'll go more towards the young guys, more toward the Jalen Greens, the Jabari Smiths, Tari Easons. I wouldn't get rid of if I'm Houston. I would make sure I keep Alfred Sengun. I'll probably make sure I keep Tari Eason, and I would keep another young guy they got, man. Wasn't Jabari or Jalen? I forgot who it was. Like secondary draft pick they picked. It wasn't supposed to be the better than the first guy they picked, but he's better than both of them. They got a couple of guys like that down there. So, I think Ime would be interested in doing that because right now they are top half of the East. I mean, the West right now, and I don't think many teams take them serious. Personally, I would not get rid of Jalen Green for Jimmy Butler. Personally, I would not do that. But
well,
maybe Jimmy is more of an Ime player.
Well, there is another guy that I just brought up. I mean, and I know the fans love him down there. Dylan Brooks. I mean, he's right now he's making 22 this year. I mean, and honestly, I would say Dylan. Well, Jim Butler's better offensively, but I feel like they're the same player, but Jim Butler's just older, obviously, pretty much.
Yeah, and Jimmy is way better. Way better. But yeah. Maybe if Houston gets rid of Dylan Brooks, they're gonna have to come off probably. You're gonna have to come off Jalen Green probably.
Toughness.
Yeah, you're gonna have to come off Jalen Green. Gonna have to come off Jalen Green probably. I have to get a trade machine and see if that works, man. It's gonna be interesting. I wonder if that will work out. I wonder if that will work out. That would be crazy. I think right now that's the only team that I see really, really kind of making something work because, I haven't heard them coming out yet and saying that they're not interested. With her other teams, like I thought Golden State would be one. Well, they'll probably jump out the window for Jimmy. So I was surprised when they came out and said they weren't interested anymore. I thought they would for sure be a team that would kind of jump out the window because they kind of fighting for Steph's last hurrah.
and Steph just signing 1-year deals right now. He only on a 1-year deal right now, so
it's like sheesh. I don't see him leaving though, but you never know, man. You never know. Damn, yeah, they got Jalen Green still a trade blocking here at $12 million. So they would have to put in. Yeah, Dylan. Damn, they players ain't getting paid shit, bro. They got Fred getting 42, Dylan at 22, and then it's down to Steven Adams 12, Jalen Green 12.
Mm-hmm.
Like, god damn. Rookie Reed Shepard is getting 10. He getting more than Jabari Smith. Sheesh. So they would probably have to get Jalen in there. That wouldn't work. They had to get those some more players in there, man. I'm hearing that Cam Whitmore is not happy down there either. So his last press conference, he's not happy. He's like, man, Ime tripping. And then Ime had an interview and they asked Ime about it. Like, what do you hear? You hear what he says? I already said I'm fine with what he said. It's like, damn, Ime go fuck. He said he knows what he needs to do to get more play time. He ain't doing it. Oh well.
It's gonna be interesting to see. I think Jimmy would probably be the biggest name out there as of right now because Bi ain't came back yet. Yeah, he's still hurt.
Yeah, I think he's still out right now.
So,
yeah, I don't know. I don't think Houston will be able to make it work, man. Just looking at their roster, they have to give up a lot of players to make the salaries work out because Jimmy gets $49 million.
Crazy.
Have to bring a third. Probably bring a third team here somehow. Yeah, I don't know. Then you getting really tricky for Jimmy Butler, he's not bad, but he only moves needle on certain teams.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they said Denver might be interested.
Oh well, Denver just trying to they trying to make up for them bonehead moves they did this offseason. Then I said shout out to Russ. He has been playing well in Denver, but like I said but that doesn't help their need. They need shooting.
Mm-hmm. Big time, man. But they are a lot better with Russ in the start lineup. But Aaron Gordon's out. When he comes back, Russ, I don't see Russ continuing to start. So I don't know, man. I think Denver's in trouble. So maybe they can try to make something happen. You know, if you're Miami, though, what do they have that's attractive? Like, I don't want any of your players, bro. Like, your players are not moving the needle for me either. They're not making me excited. I'm not excited to get them back in the trade. Like who? Like Peyton Watson, Christian Brown. Like
like I said, Miami is top heavy, and like I remember last year he was like Jaime Jaquez. Like you don't I said he had a good rookie year, but he's kind of
fizzling out a little bit. Yeah, kind of fizzling out.
So where do you go?
I don't know what you can do if you're Miami. I don't know a team out there, man. Unless I don't see a team out there that's gonna step up and be like, yeah, I'll trade for Jimmy right now. What do you want? I'll give you my best young assets, and we have salary fillers to make it work too. I don't see a team out there that's able to do that and that's gonna want to do that for Jimmy. The teams I thought that probably would, like what they go in states, they don't seem interested. Could just be them saying like, you know, just putting it out there just to kind of get his value down more. But I don't think they're being honest. I don't think they want him.
So, well, we'll see what happens after Jimmy gets back from the 7-game suspension.
If he ever gets back from it, hopefully he does, man. Crazy.
If y'all keep seeing me turn my head, I'm just watching this game. I'm watching Rams Tar Heels. They're down 3.
Man, we always down this year, bro.
Bro, y'all was up. Y'all playing Notre Dame. Y'all down 3 with a minute left to go.
I haven't watched any of that game, but I was watching the game earlier this week against Louisville, man. It was just sad to watch, bro. Tough to watch us this year.
A fringe tournament team.
Yeah, honestly, fringe. I mean, I thought it was gonna be good this year, man. Got a lot of guys back, you know. It's trash.
Speaking of somebody who's definitely not trash, who's been going crazy the past month, Victor Wembanyama. This dude is living up to the hype, but as exciting as he is to watch, I enjoy watching him. I don't think it's going to. It's hard to say. I would say it's not going to help the NBA as far as like I said, rating wise, and he's not a player that say you can be relatable to because we're not 7'3". The average person watching ain't 7'3" who can do all this what he's doing.
Yep, and we're also not French.
Yeah.
So what he's doing is phenomenal, man. He's every bit as advertised, bro. This guy is
must see TV, like you said. If you see San Antonio, I know they don't get many national televised games, but if the rare occasion that you do, like you definitely got to check him out.
Yeah, if you got League Pass and you can watch their games, bro, watch San Antonio. He's gonna do something every game. It's like, damn, bro. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Then I didn't see it. They can do that. All right, then they can do that either. All right, then I didn't see that happening. He's amazing, man. I think he's already one of the best, if not the best defender in the league. And like we mentioned it, talk about it off air. He's like what? I think he's 100 games in now.
Mm-hmm.
And he has more 3-pointers than Steph. He has more blocks than I forget these players, but it was like a crazy stat.
It's like 100 more blocks than Hakeem, 1,000 more points than LeBron through his first 100 games. Like yeah, dude, like that. Dude is a unicorn.
Phenomenal, man. Phenomenal. So
right now, 18 and 6, 18 and 16. And remember, they're doing all this without Pop, man.
Yeah.
Like Pop is
Get well
to come
soon,
down.
Pop.
And honestly, bro, I think that Chris Paul move is obviously I didn't expect Pop to go down this year, but I think he's a great coach on the court.
Yep, a great vet for them.
And like he's having fun down there again.
Yeah, giving them great structure, man. Stefan Castle was playing great. He had some crazy dunks last night, man. they are very fun to watch. Like, it ain't just Wemby. Other players down there can play too, but of course he's the main one you want to watch. But they are fun to watch, man. They are a good team. They're gonna make some noise this year, man. They're gonna make some noise this year.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to play them. I wouldn't want to play them in the 7-game series because you're gonna have your work cut out for you for sure.
Yeah, guarding Wemby is gonna be hell.
They're currently 8th seed in the East. West. Playing game right now. They play Golden State, and if you Golden State, I don't know if you want them problems.
I would not want them problems at all, man. I would not. They literally have nobody can guard them. I'm trying to put Draymond on them, but it's just like, yeah, man.
And like I said, and we tell you, they're years ahead of schedule. I said we knew Wemby was going to be good, but like I said, if they were to get in the playoffs this year, like I said, I didn't see them a playoff team until maybe like I was saying a play in next year, and then the year after that they should be a real playoff team. But now it's the second year in.
It's impressive, man, especially in the Western Conference. We mentioned the Western Conference is crazy. So the fact that they're doing it in the West is even more impressive. The fact that he's doing it against some of the best bigs in the league already. Like last night was against Jokic.
Mm-hmm.
What he did was crazy, man. Share my screen. I got this little stat pulled up. It's 99 games. He had more points than LeBron. He had more blocks than the King and more threes than Steph, bro. like, bro, what? Like you say, he's legit unicorn.
It's crazy.
Legit unicorn, man. Like I said, I was watching the game. They were talking about him. They're like, he's like a young Wilt Chamberlain, like a young Lou Alcindor. I was like, yes, he kind of is, man.
Yeah, like, all those dudes were ahead of their time for sure, especially during the era that they played in.
And like doing wild shit, like he does some wild shit, man.
Wow. I'm sorry, bro.
One time we just lost at the buzzer.
Nah, y'all was down 3. Number 3 stepped back, shot the 3, knocked it down, and got fouled. Y'all got a chance to go up 1.
Who number 3 ain't Trimble? Is it Cadeau?
Yeah, Cadeau. Yeah.
Cadeau, okay. Shout out Elliot. Let's go. I always talk shit about you, Elliot. I apologize.
Yeah, he going to the free throw line, chance to put y'all up with 4.8 seconds left. So
let's go, Elliot. Let's go.
Call timeout right now, so I'll let y'all know what happens when they get back. But
let's go, Hills.
Like I said, we talked about San Antonio said being ahead of schedule, but they're not the only team ahead of schedule. Like you mentioned, in the West right now, as of right now, currently, we know how the West can fluctuate by losing a few games, winning a few games here. But as of right now, today, January 4th, 2025, Happy New Year, by the way. OKC's number 1 seed, Memphis, number 2, coming in at 23 and 12. And then you got Houston Rockets at number 3, 22 and 12.
Crazy, man. Shout out to the young Bulls, man.
Could this be almost like, obviously those 3 teams right now, it's still long, a lot of basketball to be played, but could we be seeing a change in guard in the West? Because like I said, we got the Denvers who's struggling right now. They're 5th seed. Dallas is hurt right now with Luka's out. Clippers, we'll talk about here in a minute. Kawhi's coming back today. And then Minnesota's struggling. The Lakers we're 4th right now, but we're old. Still don't expect us to make much noise, but it's just a change in guard.
I think so, man. I think you're seeing the dominance of Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, man. Shout out SGA. What he's doing, what they're doing without Chet is crazy, man. You got to think they haven't had Chet and iHeart together all year. Like as soon as Chet got hurt, iHeart came back. So they haven't had them both together all year. When they would get both of them together, man, their defense is going to be even better. They're playing the best defense right now in the league. I think they're like top 3 in defense, if not number 1. And they're also top 5 or top 3 in offense as well. So what they're doing is dominating the NBA. So shout out to OKC Thunder. I think we are seeing a change on the guard, and SGA just taking over the league, man. You heard Ant even say that after they played the Wolves. The Wolves were up in the third quarter, and SGA personally took that game over, bro. Took the game over, snatched their hearts out their chest. They ended the third quarter up like 14, and they were down double digits in the third quarter. And they took over.
Side note, and we love you on this podcast, bro, but bro, you can't be complaining about getting double teamed, bro. Like, bro,
who don't get double, bro? These
how many
him and Book, bro.
Get double, bro. Like
who ain't getting doubled out there that's averaging 25 plus and the best player on the offensive in their team? Like, who's not getting doubled? You know, I do feel bad for him. I do see where he's coming from. Like like I saw Charles Barkley criticize him for shooting all these threes he's shooting this year. Bro, he's playing with Julius Randle and Rudy Gobert. There are no driving lanes.
Y'all survived, by the way.
Thank God. Let's go. Like he has no driving lanes. Like like I'm so tired of inside the NBA, man. I'm so tired of them. So tired of them. JJ Redick was right. Y'all are the reasons the ratings are down too. Y'all are killing the game. Like just killing the game, bro. I'm so tired of them niggas. So tired of them.
But sadly, you're the minority though, because like I said,
because they're funny.
They're funny. I mean, and that's really all it is. Like people love Charles Barkley because he's unfiltered. He'll say whatever, and they allow it. And Adam Silver and them allows it too.
We'll say whatever, man. They need to get on them niggas, bro, for just shitting on the players and shitting on the games, man. They just be shitting on the games, and they clearly don't watch the games. Like I said, time again, they don't watch these games. They just get on TV, joke about the players, talk about how soft they are, and how we would never do that in our game, back in our day. Like, bro, who fucking cares, man? Like, who cares? So tired of them niggas, man.
But as far as going back to the original point, changing the guard, I'm with you. For me, I just need to see, like I said, OKC to finish it, because last year they was number 1 seed. Although it was only about it was like 3 teams that could have been number 1 seed.
Yeah, they were all tied or something shit. Yeah.
Still number 1 seed, and they got bounced out in the second round to Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
This year, the way they're dominating, I want to see them get over that hump, and at least if you don't win it all, have to come out the West. You have to represent the West this year. Have to.
I do want to see that. I'm interested because they are all kind of 3-point heavy. They have no really their inside game is Shea getting in the paint. Like they
one-on-one, bro. Hey, good luck.
Yeah, you can't stop them. But if they're not hitting threes, man, we saw it in the playing in the NBA Cup final. We saw it. If they don't hit threes, man, they are very easy to beat.
Mm-hmm.
So in the playoffs, they get cold, bro. Like we mentioned, last year they lost to Dallas. Dallas, they did end up representing the West. So it wasn't like they lost to no slashers or nothing. But if they end up getting a bad matchup in the first round, like they end up getting Lakers or somebody like who got an inside presence who can punish you in the paint, like because we got Austin Reeves can get to the paint. AD of course is going to get his spots, and LeBron he can get to the paint when he wants to too. They're going to be in trouble. They're going to be in trouble, man. So of course I did mention they haven't played with Chet and iHeart all season together. So when they get both of those, hopefully they both get back healthy soon. Chet is hopefully coming back soon from his fractured hip. But hopefully iHeart stays healthy too, so they can get them back together. Hopefully they can we can see a full Thunder team and kind of see what they kind of play like. But right now, I'm kind of worried about their inside game and their inside defense, and also offense too. They're just their guard heavy getting in the paint.
Nah, fair point. And obviously, I think I'm with you. I think the chemistry with iHeart and Chet, like I said, you don't want to test that in the playoffs. Like I said, let them get a few months so you get a good solid rotation going between them two. And then they said lean on the guy that you know is going to get. That's the thing in the playoffs too. You can't be playing 12, 13 guys.
Yeah, cut that shit down like 8,
especially
like max.
Especially the deeper you go in the playoffs. So
yeah,
man, we know playoffs is a different story. And I like I said, when they're not knocking down threes, I don't think it won't be as easy as okay, just get a ball to Shea because we know Shea can create and get it bucket. In the playoffs, it won't be that easy.
Especially if they get cold from the outside, all they're gonna do is just shade off who's ever the coldest shooter.
Yeah,
we saw. I figure who was it Denver? I forget what team it was. We saw a team do that against Boston. They left Drew Holiday wide open. They left him open, and he shot terrible that game. And of course, he's a decent shooter from 3, but some teams are going to be like, all right, we just got to just roll with the weakest link, leave him open.
Mm-hmm.
Crowd the paint, and just don't let Shea get off. Force Lou Dort to really shoot 50% from catch and shoot threes in the corner. Like, all right, he's going to beat us today.
Shout out Lou. He definitely came a long way from shooting better 3-point shooter than when you first came. But yeah, in the playoffs, I will live and die by Lou Dort knocking down them threes.
That's what they're gonna have to do. They're gonna have to just shade off of pick one night. Be Isaiah Joe one night. It's gonna have to be Lou Dort. They're gonna have to get big shots, man. It's gonna be a lot of pressure in the playoffs to getting those open threes, wide open threes. It's gonna be a lot of pressure, man. A lot of pressure. I know a lot of guys shoot better when they got at least a little bit of contest. When you wide open, it's gonna be a little bit different in the playoffs. And a lot of pressure on you, man. So interested to see how it's gonna turn out for them. Hopefully, I wish them the best. I'm not saying I'm against them, but just saying, I think it's gonna happen. Same things happen, for another team that's on fire, the Cleveland Cavs.
Yeah.
Same thing for them.
NBA, I'm gonna tell you, the NBA. I know y'all already got y'all TV date, y'all set y'all TV schedules, but y'all gonna have to.
They actually did flex it. They did flex one game. They picked up the Cleveland Thunder game next week.
Bro,
they on ESPN.
They gonna have to start getting, like I said, the Cavs on, like I said, national TV, because if they're if we somehow get a Cavs Thunder matchup, bro, like I said, you need to get Shea embedded into the casual fans. You need to get Donovan Mitchell embedded to the casual fans.
Get them used to seeing these guys. Get them used to seeing these guys. Don't have them being like, who are these niggas? And it's the finals. Like, you don't want that to happen. Like, stop putting the Lakers on fucking TV every fucking week, bro. Like, yeah, we know we got LeBron and AD. Who fucking cares?
Mm-hmm.
Like, we're not gonna be in the finals. Stop putting us on fucking TV. Stop doing it. Give other people shine. Give other teams shine, man.
Yeah, I want to say, shout out to the Cavs, man, because we talked about them. Said they got off to the high start the league this year, and I thought they was gonna cool off. They have not. They have stayed hot,
on fire.
They're kind of in the same predicament, though. I would say as OKC, like right now, they're shooting a lot of threes too.
Mm-hmm. A lot of threes, but they clipping them, man.
Yeah. Shout out Kenny Atkinson, man. I'm still at the end of the day, I'm still rolling with Boston in the 7-game series. But a Cavs Celtics Eastern Conference Finals, sign me up.
Yeah, man, because like we just same thing if it goes for them. I would make the other guys beat me, man. I make the Sam Harrells or whatever his name is, Merrill. What's the big kid? Max Strus. Make them guys beat you, man. I know they can shoot. I'm got to make them shit. So I'm making Donovan Mitchell, making it tough on him. Tough on Garland, tough on Mobley.
Like you said, I mean, so we match them guards in the and we talked about this. Y'all probably, if y'all tapped in, y'all probably heard us talk about this before. But if you match up Garland and Donovan Mitchell versus Tatum and Jaylen Brown, you got to get the edge the Celtics.
You have to. You kind of just have to. And then I'm sorry, I'm taking Porzingis over Evan Mobley. I'm just taking him over Evan Mobley, man. Like Porzingis, just to me, he's
when he's available,
yeah. When he out there, he just defensively, he gonna protect the rim, and he gonna shoot threes, and he can post you up. He can do a little bit of everything. Evan Mobley is a little bit more of a question mark offensively for me.
He's improved. Well, we'll see in the playoffs. Right now, like I said, he's improved his game offensively in the playoffs. But like I said, last year when they did go up against Boston, he got kind of quiet.
Yeah, it was tough, man.
Now maybe that was because he didn't have Jared Allen out there. Jared Allen didn't play last year, so he had to do a little bit more defensively. So hopefully, he said we get a full Cavs team healthy and a full healthy Boston Celtics team and let them go at it.
That'd be nice, man. It's gonna be crazy. And they also got to worry about the Knicks in the East too, man. The Knicks, shout out Cat, he's playing phenomenally as well, leading league in rebounds. Had a 30-20 game the other night. He is something about the New York Water, man. I don't know. Something about the New York Water got Cat playing out of his mind.
But it's man.
Josh Hart too, playing crazy triple doubles every other night, man. Even though I'm not a huge fan of his game, but he hustled, man. He hustled, play hard. You know, they need him out there in New York. So, shout out to the Knicks, man.
NBA is fun when the Knicks are good. They should at least make another second round appearance and maybe get bounced in 6 or 7 games depending on the matchup. But they're my biggest things why I can't roll with the Knicks, and we talked about it on here. Like I said, what are they gonna do when you got to rest them guys? I said
they play back to back. They play, I think, tonight and last night, bro. Tom Thibodeau played all his starters 40+ minutes.
Yeah,
I kid you not. And they playing again tonight. I don't know what his MO is, bro. I'm not sure what his problem is. He has to be stopped.
No, facts.
Tom Thibodeau has to be stopped.
I'm gonna see who I guarantee you, like the Knicks are leaders in minutes. I guarantee, like I said, they have a few players. I'm gonna pull it up.
Probably are. Look at this.
Mikal Bridges is number 1.
Number 1 in minutes in the league. This is last night, bro.
Bro, it's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. Yo, Mikal Bridges is number 1. OG and Josh Hart are 3 and 4. Jalen Brunson is 6.
Hey, yo. When they got back to back, guys, this is last night. And they play in the back to back. I think they lost last night. So all these guys are minus. I'm guessing they lost. I forgot the score of this game. Who they even played. But you got Cat playing 42 minutes. Jalen Brunson playing 40. Brunson 40. Lost. OG 42. Josh Hart 44. And a loss. And then playing again tonight. Like, come on, man. Come on.
But last night, because I kept my eye on it, and New York was dominating most of that game, bro.
So bad loss at that.
Yeah. Yeah,
and this guy, shout out Justin DeSales, he said every single starter for the Knicks is in the top 50 for minutes per game. Tibbs legit runs his players into the ground during the regular season. We ain't the only ones to say it, guys. We're not the only ones to say this.
You just look at his track record, man.
Crazy, bro. I blame him. Shout out D Rose. I blame him for D Rose's downfall, man.
But hey, I'm gonna say this though. At this point, I think Tibbs knows, and like what is like say his off-season program. I gotta go my chart in a minute. But what his off-season program, I think he knows. Like I said, that's why he plays guys. Like I said, so they like he's opposite of NFL. Like you playing, I'm playing y'all. Them meaningless NBA preseason games.
We getting a record. Hey, you get a chance to get a record. We getting that motherfucking record, nigga. You ain't sitting down. You're not sitting down. You're playing. You're available. You're playing. You're healthy. You're playing. You're not resting in the fourth quarter. We got 50. You playing, Jalen Brunson. Get out there and drop 60 points. I don't care. He play his guys to the max, man. Crazy. That's got to be problematic though. That's how he's been though. He was the same way in Minnesota. He was the same way in Chicago. It's how he's been, man.
But hey, it's been working. Well, at least as far as them winning regular season games, it's been working. Still haven't got that ultimate goal yet, but
yeah, they'll be close this year. You know, if everything goes well, you know, for them, they'll be close this year.
Would you as of right now? Who would you take a Cavs Knicks series again rematch? Who would you take?
Ooh, man. Give me the Knicks still, man. Give me the Knicks still.
I'm with you though. My thing, bruh. You mean you can tell me we can rotate? We could throw OG and Mikal.
I was about to say that. You could throw Mikal, you could throw OG,
Josh Hart,
Josh Hart, and throw all them as Spider and Brandon Garland. And I'm sorry, they not gonna be able to guard none of those guys we just named. You know, I'm punishing them that they got him on OG, put him in the post a little bit, put him in the mid post. Same thing with Michael, put him in the mid post. I'm punishing them. So,
but the key for the Cavs, in order for the Cavs to win that series, Mobley would have to dominate. Well, well,
he would have to, bro.
He would, but Cat can slow that down.
He can slow it down, but then they'll also have they'll have to do. Man, how about I say? I have to be pick and roll heavy. Have to have like Jared Allen and allow that. It's just bad personnel, man. I just don't see them beat the Knicks, man. I don't see it. I just because pressure to shoot it, he kind of tough too. He shoot threes now. I don't know, man. Again, I got the Knicks still.
Yeah, as of today, January 4th, 2025. Yeah, I'm rolling Knicks. I would go Knicks in about 6.
Yeah,
but we'll see how teams is.
Cavs have to be hot. You have to be hot. And your defense have to be locked down. Defense, man, have to be locked down. But like I said, you know the Cavs. I mean the Knicks are they can't get kind of stagnant on offense, man. They can't get just Jalen Brunson just searching for a shot heavy. You know, Cat standing out there on the perimeter looking for a 3 heavy. They can't get very stagnant, so it won't be easy.
And honestly, bro, like I said, Brunson, he hasn't been the Brunson we've seen since he got to New York this year. Like he's taking
definitely.
I mean, but maybe that's a good thing. Like I said, because you're giving, Mikal and Cat they confidence offensively. But like I said, this hasn't been the dominant Jalen Brunson that we've seen carry the Knicks. So.
Yeah, he did have 57 other like
he did,
but he still he ain't doing it consistently like he was. Last year, he was having crazy games.
And it was the Wizards, so
yeah, it was the Wizards. Of course, they're gonna lay down for you.
Shout out Jordan Poole. Hold on, bro. Let me go grab my chart.
Yeah, go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Yeah, man. I'll hop in the chat, y'all. Tell us what's up, man. Shout out Twitter, man. I know we got most people on here on Twitter. Shout out YouTube as well. You know, you see us scroll at the bottom of the screen. Make sure you follow us everywhere. Down to the wire 513. Y'all see us scrolling. Make sure y'all follow us, man. Shout out to y'all. 50 plus on here this week, man. It's crazy. I'm running it up, man. Shout out to y'all hopping on here with us.
All right. Didn't have to go as far as I thought. Had to try to right there.
bet.
So yeah, I appreciate y'all tapping in with us on this lovely Saturday, man.
Yes,
like college basketball Saturday, man. This is one of my favorite Saturdays of the year because like college football season is pretty much over. You get a full day of watching college basketball, and you got 2 meaningful NFL games tonight.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good day. It's definitely a good day in sports. Like you mentioned, you got college football out there, basketball out there, of course. You know, a lot going on, but still, like I said, a fun Saturday. I don't think there's no fights tonight.
Nah, I think this really kind of like boxing kind of died down for a minute, and I think UFC as well.
Yeah. Shout out Lee Christian in the chat, man. See, I know I'm just here listening and watching these games. Yes, sir. Same, brother. Same. Jimmy posted something on his IG story. Jimmy posted "Emotionless" by Drake on his IG story.
Oh, we know what side he's on.
Jimmy. Yeah, like we said though, trade him, man. Y'all gotta trade him, Miami. Trade him, Pat.
Get him up out of here.
Just trade him, man. It's gonna be a loss at this point. Y'all gotta just take the L, trade him, man.
Yeah. Speaking of teams that took losses, we hit all. I think we hit all our NBA topics, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we hit everything.
We got to talk these wild college playoff games. I'm glad they finally got better. Entertaining anyway.
They're more entertaining for sure.
Shout out to Penn State. They got further than I expected them. I was rooting for Penn State. But they flexed their Big Ten muscle.
Shut down JT.
Mm-hmm.
They had 104 yards, 101 yards, something like that.
Them was a tough 100 yards.
Yeah, he got beat up for them 100-some yards. He got beat up for him. So he earned them yards. But yeah, definitely flexed their muscle. Definitely showed him what it's like to play in a Power 5 conference instead of playing, easier competition each week for sure.
But part of that for me is Genty is still he should still be the top back taken in the league going to the draft, because they didn't have like I said, the quarterback didn't help them. Like if your quarterback ain't helping you, oh yeah, we about to just load up this box and
absolutely. And then plus their line is not anywhere near as big and bulky as Penn State's line. Let's just be real. So that shit matters, man. Like in football, your size and weight, that shit matter for O linemen and D linemen. Matters big time.
And he was still breaking tackles.
Yeah, he was still getting through it. So he definitely showed that he still, like you said, should be top back taken in the draft. I agree.
I'm gonna say another running back who put his name on a national match. If you ain't hear about this guy before,
you definitely know who he is now.
Yeah, hey, shout out Cam Scottaboo.
Scat. Balled the fuck out, bro.
I knew he was a dog. I knew he was a dog.
Exactly.
But I didn't see. I didn't see this. So I said, UC beat them.
Damn, I didn't know that.
Yeah, UC beat Arizona State this year.
Did not know that.
I knew Scottaboo was a guy, man. But like I said, the way he just ran through Texas, man, and brought them back single handedly.
Dominated, threw for a touchdown, caught a touchdown, receiving touchdown. Of course, running all over them boys, man. He first half, I was like, bro, he was in the field a little bit in the first half. He was a little mad at his O-line, man. Rightfully so. They were home blocks and shit. He showed me why. Second half, I was like, man, he show me something. I show why see why he's mad, because he's that nigga. That's how I'll be on the court. If niggas ain't doing their job, that's how I'll be too. You need a little bit of help. You get a little bit of help, you start showing out. I gotta sit back and shut up, man, and watch, because he balled out, man. Got offensive player of the game. And they lost.
Yeah.
Crazy,
bro. But he deserved it.
Yeah, he definitely deserved it.
Honestly, I think and it's hard to say looking back now, but it's like if they coach didn't pull a Zach Taylor and take a few of them field goals in the first half, you probably upset Texas.
Probably win in regulation. If you take them points a couple times. But
But it's hard to say that when you're already down like 2 touchdowns. So it's like
hard to be down. You're trying to just fight for anything. Like, hey, going for it. But Texas just really, I'm not impressed by them at all, man. Lay the egg to me, if you want to be honest. Not impressed at all. Like I said on Twitter, it should have had 40 fucking points in regulation. Easily. Had 24. Let them boys come back tied up. I'm not impressed by the quarterback. I forget his name. Can't remember his name. I'm about to call him Colt McCoy, man.
My
boy Quint Ewers, man.
Put some respect for my boy Quint Ewers, man.
Man, I'm not impressed by Quint Ewers at all. Even though he did play great in the second overtime, he had a couple of them dots that was on the money. But overall, bro, they should have blew them boys down in regulation. Let's be real. They were up by 2 touchdowns, but they had two plays ran in the game, bro.
Yeah. But
they should have won by fucking 40 points, man. Like, let's be real here.
Nah, I ain't gonna say. I mean, that's why Arizona State made the playoffs, bro. That's why they got in the playoffs. Because if they do beat them by 40, Then we're gonna say, okay, did Arizona State not deserve to get in? Arizona State's defense did do their job. Quinn Ewers he was the one who fumbled in safety and got a safety.
You're right.
And I think that was a turning point for the game.
That kind of was the change the momentum in the game. You're right. Good point. I just think if they had Arch Manning starting this whole season, like I said on Twitter, he'd have been there balling out, man. The story after regulation would have been Arch Manning just had the game of his life. He set himself up to be the top pick in next year's draft, not this year's, next year's draft. That's what the top would have been. But I think they're here nor there. I'm gonna leave that alone now.
Yeah, I mean, you can't knock Quinn until they fall short. If they fall short, if they go on to win a national championship this year, then I would say, I mean, right move was made. But we are, as they reported, full hands on deck. It's Arch next year, regardless of what Quinn decides to do.
Regardless of what he does,
and
rightfully so.
You're not about you're not about to waste 3 years of Arch, and if you Arch, it's like, I got playing time. It's time to move. It's time to show what I can do with my final 2 years of eligibility left. So
yeah, I think he's gonna stay his last 2 years. So I don't see him leaving out early unless he just has a crazy year next year. I don't see him leaving.
But I will say this about the Texas Arizona State game. Arizona State lost the game to me that 4th and 13 in overtime. Why do you blitz? Yep. And then you blitz and you didn't get no pressure.
No pressure at all. No pressure at all.
That's when they lost the game. Like 4th and 13. Okay, I may show I'm blitzing, but I'm dropping back and making Quinn Ewers make a tight pass somewhere.
Yep. Because I don't think he got that in his game. He got an easy wide open throw. He can make those. But yeah, I'm making him think a little bit. I'm not just going to make it easy. Like blitzing makes it up first read easy. Nobody's right there.
And then
I agree.
And then I talked to my buddy at work who follows Arizona State a little closer. Like, they haven't been good at blitzing all year, so why do it when the game is on the line? Like, they've gotten zero pressure all year when they're one of the few teams that don't get no pressure when they blitz all year. So
end up costing them. They end up getting that Texas offense its confidence back.
Yeah, then you see that they scored their first play of the second overtime.
Yep, easily. Yeah, so no, I agree, man, for sure. Definitely cost them a game. But
Quinn Ewers has been a fan of you. I was saying you should have been starting, but this week, horns down.
Big game this week, man.
They play Ohio State Buckeyes, who dominated from.
Shout out Howard, man. Shout out Will Howard.
From first series, they scored in 3 plays.
Yeah, I didn't see that coming. I thought maybe Oregon would be a little rusty, but man, they get rattled like that, they get stepped on like that. Ohio State is on a different level right now.
Obviously, this was, as everybody said, this is the Ohio State team everybody was expecting. But the key in this one is, because I said, everybody look at that first Oregon loss. Will Howard didn't play bad in that Oregon loss.
He didn't. He had a bad play.
Yeah, he had a mental
bad play. He didn't play bad.
He didn't play it bad. But the key in this one, in the second in the Rose Bowl, was the defense. Because I remember I came on here after the first Oregon loss, and got on the defensive coordinator. Like in the big games, and during the stat I brought up back then, it was like during the top 5 games, like, he gave up absurd amount of yards.
Yeah, we did come on and say that.
And in this game, defense showed out, held Oregon in check the entire game. And hell, from that point on, defense has been balling out all year. Even in the loss to Michigan, defense played crazy. It was offense that struggled. So
offense struggled. You're right. Good point. They dominated though, for sure.
So now, like I said, as long as the offense, because now I think the defense is pretty much set and is the anchor. As long as Will Howard does what he does, not turn the ball over, make throws he's shown he can make, they should win the national championship. Especially they should definitely beat Texas. Especially
it should be Texas.
His own state.
Especially the way Texas played last week. Like I said, if I'm a Texas fan, I would not be happy at all with the way they played last week. I would be like shaking in my boots right now if I was a Texas fan.
Should be, but I say, man, we seen all four of the playoff teams, and we'll talk about the final game here in a moment. We seen Ohio State lay an egg.
Yeah, that's true.
We seen Texas lay an egg, so like it's really week to week.
Yeah, so. anybody can have a bad week. So, but yeah, if I'm an Ohio State fan, I'm a little biased. I feel like we're playing our best football right now, so I'm definitely pretty confident. I
just hope it continues. That's all I hope.
Yeah, hope it continues for sure.
Job not finished.
Just started for real. You want to be honest? It just started.
Yeah. So, and especially we gotta go to Jerry World, Texas. So
this is crazy, man. That's basically a home game for Texas. Crazy.
All right, swap them. Send us the Miami and send them the Texas.
That's Notre what they should have did. It makes no sense why they. Crazy, man.
Speaking of Notre Dame, they shown so far. This ain't the Brian Kelly led Notre Dame team no more.
This ain't. This is a different team. Defense playing tough. Shout out Notre Dame, man. I didn't see them going this far, honestly. I saw them laying the egg in the first or second round. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't seen them being one of the Final Four teams.
Yeah, I said I had them beating Indiana, but I picked Georgia. Thought Georgia would win, even with a backup quarterback. Talked to Cuz blame coaching.
He's on Kirby Smart. Oh shit.
Kirby and offense coordinator Bobo Smith. Like he felt they should have ran the ball a lot more.
Shout out Cuz.
And it's shown because during right before halftime, 27 seconds left. Why are you throwing the ball?
Why are you throwing the ball? That was definitely a dumb decision.
What a backup. Like I said, then the strip fumble, they score right there. Then they return opening kickoff and start his third quarter. That's the game. That's a ball game right there.
The ball game was over at that point. You're right. So yeah, Cuz right for real. That is on Kirby. That's on Kirby now.
So I would say for all these SEC Cam Newton, all these SEC lovers, it's funny that y'all have to rely on Texas now to represent the SEC, and they've only been there for 5 minutes.
Their first year there, and the newcomer and the crew. And y'all relying on them to be our representative.
Yeah, because we ain't even talk about how bad Jalen Milroe and
I'm about to say how Bama looked. Sheesh.
And he entered the draft, bro.
They look bad.
Jalen Milroe, he's entering the NFL draft. Like, bro, what?
After the year they had,
I'm transferring. All right, but I'm not gonna go to the NFL draft.
I'm leaving. Yeah, I ain't going to the draft. So I'm leaving. I'm leaving though. And I ain't going to the draft.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's wild.
They was comparing dude to Lamar Jackson his first year. I was like, man, don't see it.
No, I don't see that.
Wish him all the best, but yeah,
they look terrible. Hopefully, he just trying to get intel.
Nuh-uh. Once you enter, you enter.
Oh, yeah, damn.
This ain't the NBA. Once you enter, it's a wrap.
Damn. Well,
same
they had them higher than I saw a graphic earlier. They had them pretty high. They had them. I'm trying to find this graphic, man.
No, Carson
hiring Beck, somebody. And I was like, what? Carson Beck enters too?
No, yeah. He entered the draft too. Bad arm, and you entered the draft.
Yeah, these kids crazy, man.
Especially with NIL. That's my thing. Especially with NIL too.
Yeah, you can get money. Like, I don't understand. Oh nah, he not hired this year. They got him hired than Will Howard. Let me show this
Yeah, no, I think Will Howard. I mean, said he's he's going to be a good he's a good college quarterback, but I don't see him in NFL.
Yeah, right now they got number 1 Cam Ward, number 2 Shador Sanders, number 3 Jalen Milroe, number 4 Dylan Gabriel, 5 Will Howard, 6 Riley Leonard, 7 Carson Beck, 8 Quinn Ewers, who's say he's going back to school, right?
Well, not he hasn't made it official
He
yet,
ain't
but
said that
he's
yet.
talking about it.
Shout out Calvin Corey, number 9 on here, and then number 10 Curtis. I don't know how to say his last name. Rookie
Work.
Work.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this for just to break that down. Cam Ward and Shador Sanders are the only 2 quarterbacks being talked about as first round draft picks.
Yeah.
So what does that say about everybody else who falls behind them? Where they fall?
Not good things.
And honestly, I right before we hopped on, I said Ian Rappaport and I forget the other guy, Tom Pelissero. They said from an anonymous GM that Shador was not getting a first round grade from them, from a few NFL GMs. So
I saw that a couple times. Man. I saw an ex-NFL scout say that. And he said this about a couple other quarterbacks in the past that he was right on that people were pretty high on.
as long as it wasn't Todd McShay or what's the other guy?
I want Todd McShay.
Or who's
this is a guy who wasn't.
Piper.
Yeah, I wasn't either one of those 2. So I don't know, man. I'm kind of just gotta see more, watch more. I'm not, of course, an NFL scout, so I was down. I was down short this year though. Coming into the year, he played better than I thought he would play this year. So,
I mean, the thing is, with Shador is what everybody's been saying the past 2 years. Like he's been playing up behind the shitty offensive line. So like, could we really tell how good he is?
Yeah.
Like when he, like I said, when he's back there damn near running for his life and he's still making plays. My only knock is, and I mean, hell, I don't know which quarterback wouldn't do it. He was Travis Hunter heavy. They have a good they have a good receiving core, but like when they were down, they were down. I'm tunnel vision on 12. Like that's, and I mean, and you could in 12, as great as he is, he can make any quarterback look good.
Yeah.
So like, when you go to the league, and you may not have a Travis Hunter, how good can you make the receivers?
Especially if you go to New England.
Well, I guarantee New England's hoping they can acquire T. Higgins or somebody, because that's
they probably wouldn't draft a quarterback. And they got Drake May, but
they got Drake May too, but
yeah, I don't know, man.
I know you seen that clip of him and Malik Neighbors tossing the football,
playing catch. Yeah, I saw that, man. We got somebody in the chat. Shout out Thomas. He said Milroe, not all that. Travis Hunter finna get the bag.
Facts.
Yeah, he finna get it back for sure. He said Malik Willis got a bag. He was pretty sorry. Yeah, it was Travis Hunter for the ball out. I think so too. Hopefully in the league. I did see a couple of things with Travis Hunter too that was not favorable. He is a smaller guy, but playing corner, I think he'll be fine.
He's still going top 5.
Yeah, he'll be all right.
My thing, like I said, is I hope he focuses mainly on corner, and then that way it'll be easier to get him in on offense. Because if you have a full-time wide receiver, ain't no way I'm putting him on defense.
Nah, yeah, absolutely no way. Yeah, hopefully he do focus more on corner, and he can kind of get in there in I don't say special occasions, but not every down as a wide receiver.
Yeah,
I think he'll be a better corner personally, but
I think he needs to go to an offensive minded head, like somebody who's creative, who can create that type of package for him.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Yeah.
So we shall see, man. NFL draft, like I said, still months away. Shout out to the Giants, man. They gave zero fucks about that top pick. They won last week.
Fuck that pick, man.
And I ain't mad at him. Shit.
Nah, I ain't mad at him either, man. I'm trying to go out here and ball out, bro. I'm worried about my job. I ain't worried about
My job, my
this
career,
next guy
right?
coming in here. Like, bro, he's taking one of my homies' jobs. Like, I'm not worried about that. Worried about whoever's locker room right now. We in here right now. We trying to get wins.
Facts. Oh, by the way, before we get to our parlay, we will have a special guest on the show Wednesday. We have the Down to the Wire 513 Fantasy Football Champ. We'll officially crown him on Wednesday. He was joining the show. Shout out Big Cuz Brett.
Shout out Brett, man.
He'll be on the show this Wednesday joining us. Talking Steelers making the playoffs. And what he sees for them moving forward. And obviously we'll crown him champion Down to the Wire 513 Football League. So all right. Since fantasy. Oh, by the way, too, I don't want to forget this stat too. Shout out Marcus Freeman, James Franklin, two black head coaches in the semifinals game, which means we'll guarantee we'll have a black head coach representative in the national championship.
Hey, that's what's up, man.
We gave y'all a bunch of shit, both Penn State and Notre Dame at the program. Y'all are the faces of those programs.
Y'all made it.
Y'all shut the doubters, proved the doubters wrong. Shout out to y'all,
including us, man. So shout out to y'all. Facts.
Still Ohio State, they still go Bucks, but shout out to y'all. Marcus Freeman, former Buckeye too, by the way. All right. Since fantasy football season is over with, we only have one segment left, and that's our Down to the Wire 513 parlay, which
let's get it.
I'm about to see. I saved it last week. I don't think we hit.
Nah, we didn't hit. Black head coach in the championship on Martin Luther King Day. Hey, yes, sir. Nah, we didn't hit last week.
Boise, Colorado. Yeah.
Colorado put this up. Boise put this up. Yeah, we hit.
Yeah. But shout out UCLA. They did come through for us.
They came through for us.
But unfortunately, we did not hit.
Overall, though, nah, it ain't go for us, man. Shout out to Kawhi Leonard. He come back tonight for the Clippers.
Yep.
Forgot to mention that earlier. Looking at these games, I did see that. I wanted to mention that. Shout out Kawhi.
Do we want to put a Kawhi player prop on here?
Man, is he available for a player prop? Let's see. Where is he even at? Let's see if I can find him. I don't see him on here. Where the Clippers at? There you go. Let's see.
Nah, DraftKings got him. I don't see him on here either. So
nah, they ain't got it for a 10-point prop. Damn, come on.
They ain't got him on here, so damn.
They got the Hawks tonight, though. Do we like the Clippers against the Hawks tonight in LA?
Big Y first game back in LA. Shout out Hawks too, man. They've been balling low key better than I expect them to be this year.
I agree.
Big Y first game back, man. Let's go Clippers at home money line.
Clippers money line. Add them on. All right. Damn, Spurs got the Nuggets again tonight.
Yeah, back to back.
Last night was an epic battle between Wemby and Jokic. If you didn't see, great game.
I took Nuggets at halftime to win, and they let me down. That last possession was terrible. Like Jokic, I don't know what he was more focused trying to get that triple double, bro.
Like, I don't know what he thought he was doing. So I'm feeling Nuggets tonight then.
Nuggets in San Antonio. They beat them last night in Denver. Back to back for both teams. Let's go Nuggets. Back to back.
I like it. We got some of that Pacers.
I'm checking college hoops real quick and see, make sure it ain't a late game tonight. Nah, okay.
Ooh. How you feeling about this Wolves at Pistons? They got Wolves 6-point favorites. I don't know about that.
T-Wolves 6-point favorite. Man, shout out Jay and Ivy, man.
Get well soon, bro. Tough to watch. Kind of feeling the Pistons on the points.
You getting 6 at the crib?
Yeah, 6.5. I got on FanDuel. I'm kind of feeling them on the points. They could lay an 8 though, but they've been playing hard, man. Cave and balling out.
You said 6.5. So yeah, so they're
Yeah.
even. They're even 7 on DraftKings. So basically same thing. Well, no, never mind. No, it's not the same thing. That's it. That half point makes a difference.
A half point to make a difference. To make a
ain't
difference.
the same thing. Yeah, I'll take them. I'll take 7 on DraftKings.
Yeah, I'll take 6.5.
Oh, you can bump it up to 7.
What you gotta do? Go into the let's see.
You should go in there. Alternate. It should be like you should have like an alternate spread tab. When you click on the game, it should be like if you click that same game part. If you could like click on the game, click that same game parlay. All them tabs open. If you scroll down, it should be like an alternate tab, alternate spread tab too.
I got hellish in here.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna take 6.5. Fuck it.
All right, yeah, all right. 2 NFL games tonight. Browns are playing quarterback Bailey Zappi.
Shout out Bailey Zappi.
The line is 20.5 for the Ravens. Baltimore is playing for AFC North Championship. Do you feel confident, as I do, Baltimore 20.5 to cover that 3 touchdowns?
Yeah, it's 19.5 on FanDuel.
Oh, hold on. It's 19 on that. I'll lower it then. I'll lower the 19.5 on I'll take 19.5.
Let's do it. Let's take them.
Still 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, let's take them.
At the crib.
Championship game for them, basically.
They want to try to get them out to win it early so they can rest them, get ready for the playoff game next week. So yeah, now and Bailey Zappi, yeah,
I like it.
And do we trust anything with the Bengals Steelers?
I want to, but no, I don't trust it.
All right.
I want to go Bengals money line, but I ain't fucking with it.
I was about to say we could. I ain't gonna do that. You could do all the scenarios where the Bengals will make the playoffs. So that would be Bengals win, Jets win.
I don't see it happening. I don't see the Bengals making the playoffs, so I ain't doing that. I got at least a little bit belief in it for me to put it on here. I don't believe in that at all.
All right, let's go to Sunday. Check any more games. Texas must not be playing nobody. It's like Texas is underdogs against the Titans, but they must not be playing nobody. I will say let's just go and put all the teams who need to win. So that will be Commanders. Commanders got to beat Dallas, but that's a division.
Yeah, I believe that happening though. I see that happening though.
You got favorite Jane Daniels on the road?
Absolutely.
All right.
He showed me enough.
All right. Okay. So before we add any more, right now we at 5, and I'm at a plus 928. We can stop right there. We ain't got to be greedy.
Yeah, I'm at plus 943. Let's stop right there.
All right. Because the other ones I was going to mention was the Bucks over Saints and then Falcons over Panthers. But we'll stop right there. We ain't adding no more. All right. So for the Down to the Wire 513 parlay this week, we got Clippers money line tonight, 1040 over the Hawks. We got Nuggets over the Spurs, 8-10 tip off tonight. Pistons plus 7 or 6.5, depending on which sports book you get, against the Timberwolves. Ravens minus 19.5. Make sure you do 19.5. Fine 19.5. And then Commanders money line. $10. You get a payout of 102 on DraftKings.
Yeah, get you a payout 104 on FanDuel.
A little better odds on FanDuel this week.
For a change, it usually is on DraftKings.
So we're going to lock that in. And yeah, lock it in. All right. With that being said, I think we hit not everything, but most everything we want to talk about today, or we'd be on here for 3 hours.
Yeah, it'll be on here even longer, man. We got an hour and a half in, man, for y'all. So
yeah.
Thank y'all for rocking with us, man. We got we was up 60 today on live, man. So shout out to y'all for rocking with us, man. Appreciate y'all on this beautiful Saturday. Man.
Yeah. We're gonna let y'all go. Enjoy the rest of y'all sports Saturday. By the way, man, rest in peace to Stuart Scott on his day. 10 years was the day he passed, man. We ain't forgot about you, Stu.
RP, man.
Sports Center definitely ain't been the same since you've been gone, for sure.
Facts.
So rest in peace to Stu. Shout out to the Stuart Scott family. So for the good brother, Flyman Rand, Josh like Evans, D-Terran Blend has been down to the wire. 513 Sports and Spirit Saturday. Leland, see you on Wednesday, brother. Love you, brother. We'll catch y'all on Wednesday, man. Till then, we out.
Peace.